Hey everyone, I just got done recording another video, like a Hot Topic dress review, and I thought it would be fun to also do a story time video just because something kind of funny happened yesterday. So before I get into the story, a little bit of background is when I was younger and Pokemon was like really big thing, and everybody was playing it on their little DS's and Game Boys and whatever. I think there was like a news article or something that said that Pokemon was like against God and like the little creatures were demons and I don't know, some crap. And so I was never actually allowed to watch Pokemon or play Pokemon as a kid. That was not okay. So I grew up thinking that Pokemon was weird and it was like for little kids and it was just like this weird show and I didn't think I would ever like it, or I had no idea. Like I would go to the store and I would see like Pokemon stuffed animals and Pokemon t-shirts and like Pokemon balls and stuff, or like lip gloss, or all these products associated with Pokemon, and I was like, oh my gosh, why is it such a big thing? And then when I got older and Pokemon Go came out, I played that with my fiance and some friends, and it was the funnest thing that I ever did. Like, I enjoyed that so much, and I knew nothing about Pokemon, so my fiance got me a Nintendo DS and the Nintendo 3DS, the new one, and Pokemon Y so that I could just try it out. I know I need to play all the old ones, whatever, that's okay. But moral of the story is that's why I'm now watching Pokemon as an adult, and that's why I play it and everything, because I never really did as a kid, and I love it. I love it so much that I just need to experience it now as a 20-year-old adult. So anyway, yesterday I made dinner, and then me and my fiance went for a walk afterwards. We walked our little dog, and when we got back, the dog chipped his nail and he was like bleeding, and he like was limping a lot, and so my fiance ended up carrying him quite a long way to get home, and we were both feeling like pretty tired because we went for a long walk and then all that happened. And the dog's heavy. I mean, he's like a little wiener dog, but he's like 35 pounds. He's a little bit overweight. So because we were both tired, we ended up coming into the bedroom and we put on Pokemon and started watching Pokemon together. And the saddest thing happened. Like, I ended up bawling my eyes out watching Pokemon because there was an episode, and it's like the original stuff that's on Netflix, like the first season of Pokemon that we were watching, and it was when Ash first finds the Charizard and he's like sitting on the rock or the stump or whatever out in the woods, and that was so sad, and it hurt me in the feels so much because the owner didn't want Charizard, and he was like at the little place where everybody was eating, and I don't know what it is, like a hotel, or I don't know, or a Pokemon resort, I don't know. There was a lot of Pokemon trainers there hanging out, eating food, and just being there, existing, I don't know. And the owner that originally caught that Charizard was like saying he had been trying to get rid of him, and he like couldn't get him to stop following him, and so he told him to wait on this rock or whatever and he would return for him, and that was the only way that he could get this poor little baby to stop following him. And he was such a jerk and so heartless, and oh my gosh, it upset me so much. Like, when he started saying all these things and I had already seen the Charizard like out there by himself, and he told Pikachu that he was waiting for his owner to come and get him, and that's why he wouldn't let Ash catch him even though his little flame was almost out on his tail. Oh, I almost started crying then. But what really got me was when they had to go back and save him. Like, I'm already filling up with tears. But they went back because it was raining and they were scared that the little guy was gonna die because his little tail fire was almost out, and he's sitting out in the rain waiting for his owner to come back for him, which he never was going to. And oh my gosh, they had to take him to the hospital, and that's where I started bawling, and I wasn't like hysterically crying like, oh, this is so sad. Like, I was watching and I was just so like, oh my gosh, this is happening, you know, big eyes on the screen, like, why? And it hurt me in the feels so much, the tears just started pouring out, and I couldn't stop, and I wasn't like crying, but like it was just like flooding down my face, like almost like when you get a piercing and you're like being tough about it and you're trying not to cry, but you're not like, oh, this hurts so bad kind of cry. You're just like, it just happens, it forcibly happens. Well, that's what happened yesterday, and I was so heartbroken that he could leave his little Pokemon out there, and it hurt me in the feels, and I wanted to share that with you guys. If you guys relate to this at all, or if Pokemon has ever made you cry like this, you should let me know below. But don't leave any spoilers, because I'm going to watch like all of the Pokemon. I'm gonna see all of it. So yeah, let me know below. Thanks for watching this video. I know it's a little bit random, but I thought it was funny and wanted to share it with you guys. So if you enjoyed it, please give me a thumbs up, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.